Hi everyone, I'm Amanda L, and today we're doing a short and stretchy practice. This is great post-workout, post-run, post-walk, post some type of activity where you already have your body a little warmed up. Of course, if you want to do this just randomly, that is your choice as well, but we will be getting pretty stretchy pretty quickly. So I do recommend a little bit of a warm-up beforehand or a little activity beforehand. I will link a few classes down below that would be great to throw this one onto the end too, just to get that little extra stretch and relaxation. So with that, grab your mat. Let's get started on our backs. Coming onto your back and then just grabbing a hold of your knees with your hands and letting them fall away from you. Maybe closing your eyes and feeling the points of connection to the mat, grounding you into this space and into this moment. Starting to shift a bit from side to side, maybe pulling one knee in closer, and then as you shift the other way, the other knee comes in. Just allowing a bit of a rock to really begin and to build. And then finding your way into a happy baby. Grabbing a hold of the outer edges of the feet, or something a bit more grounding that I find is to grab onto the ankles. Keep that rocking motion going, or settle into stillness. Keeping a hold of the right leg, straightening the left one out onto the mat, and then maybe pulling that right leg straight. You can have a deep or gentle bend in the knee, just meeting yourself where you're at, finding that level, that space, where you can still send your breath into the place where you are feeling all the things. Maybe keeping a little bit of emotion going here as well and throughout the rest of the practice. If you want to take that right foot out towards that right side, that's an option. You can always have the knee bent, just keeping the knee bent as you open it up towards that side as well. And then sending it up and over towards the left, maybe switching hands and letting that leg fall. As you make your way into a twist, you can keep it straight. You can bend it, something a little bit in between, just finding your space here. If you want to go even deeper, you can bend that bottom leg, that left leg, grabbing a hold of the foot with the right hand, finding yourself in a super deep twist. If any of this is too much, just coming back to where you're at right here, right now, breathing into that space. And then slowly unraveling, meeting back in a happy baby. Noticing the differences of the sides. Sending the right leg out long, keeping a hold of the left, finding that stretch. Taking it over towards that left side. And then like a big rainbow, sweeping it all the way over towards the right. You're feeling super bendy, super twisty, bending through the right foot or the right leg, grabbing a hold of that foot with the left hand. Unraveling and meeting in a happy baby. Taking a big inhale and a long exhale out the mouth. Bringing your knees in towards each other, gentle rock from side to side, and then start rocking back and forth a couple of times. And on your next time, making your way up into a squat at the top of the mat. You can use your hands to support you here. And once you get there, maybe a little bit of a sway from side to side, just getting into those hips even more. And then when you find a place to settle into stillness, allowing yourself to land there. The concept of allowing is a really interesting one because sometimes we have these certain perspectives or ideas of how it should look or where we should be. Like for me, I'm like, I should have my feet, my heels touching the ground. And right now, they are not touching the ground. And so you just allow and accept where you're at instead of pushing and forcing yourself to be in that space where your heels are touching the ground or whatever it may be. It's the allowance of the moment where your body is at. Pressing your palms down and then stepping back into a downward dog. Rounding out through plank pose, sinking your hips down towards the mat and reaching your heart forward. Up dog if that's too much, coming down to a cobra. I have a gentle sway going here from side to side. It's going to take me up and over onto the left side of my body. Feeling a stretch through that left side. You can bend through the right leg, bringing it forward a bit. Just find a bit more stability and stretch. The closer your left hand is to your body, the deeper the stretch. You don't want to be sinking down into that shoulder like this. You want to press up and out. You can always take that left hand a bit further away. And then coming through center, bit of a rock from side to side. And then up and over to the right side. Finding your space there. Breathing your breath where you feel that stretch. Pressing up and out of that shoulder. Not sinking in. And back through center. Shifting your hips back above your knees. Coming into a puppy pose. So bringing your chest down towards the mat. Maybe your forehead is on the mat, or maybe your chin is on the mat. Maybe you're not even close to that and you're up even further. That is great as well. Just meeting yourself, like I always am saying, where you're at, not having an idea of what this should look like or where you should be. There is no should here. There is only what is. And what is where you can breathe into that space. And then slowly sliding yourself back onto your heels in a child's pose. Pressing your palms together. Elbows down on the mat. Palms come back behind your head. You can walk your elbows further away from your body to feel a bit of a deeper stretch. Releasing your hands at the top of the mat, tucking your toes, hips lift high, down dog. Big inhale, lifting your heels. Easy exhale, softening. Twice more. Inhale, lift. Exhale. One more big inhale. And an easy exhale. Walking your feet to the top of the mat, forward fold. Maybe you step on your hands. Maybe you clasp your elbows, swaying a bit side to side. Maybe you have something else going on. And then heel toeing your feet out a bit, sinking your hips back into a squat. Using your hands to support you as you come back down onto the mat, rolling back onto your back, and then hips lifting high, coming into a plow pose. I'm going to adjust my mic here to make it there without compromising that. And once you get there, keeping your gaze up towards the ceiling in your plow pose, and keeping your breath easeful and steady. Making your way slowly out of that, using your fingertips as brakes. And then the left ankle comes on top of the right leg, pulling it in towards your chest. Maybe bringing back that gentle rock. Keeping your legs all twisted up as they are, letting them fall to the right side. Left foot presses down onto the mat. To feel a bit of a deeper stretch, you can think of that left hip pressing away from you. And then coming back through center, uncrossing your legs and bringing them up straight. And then just shaking them out. Shake, 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 shake. And switching legs. Right ankle on that left knee, pulling it in. And letting that whole thing fall over towards the left. Unraveling back to center, legs straight again, this time arms as well. And then just shaking it all. Shaking your arms, shaking your legs. A little faster for 5. A little faster for 4. And 3. Keep it going for 2. And then relaxing everything out on 1. Eyes float closed if that feels comfortable for you. Feeling the energy of the body. Kind of like a big snow globe that was just all shooken up, now coming to settle. Starting to wiggle your fingers and your toes, rolling around your wrists and your ankles, stretching your hands up above your head. And then keeping your eyes closed if that's comfortable as you slowly make your way up to sit. Just a few more moments here in this space, this place of you and yourself. Just being. Big inhale, arms reach high. Palms pressed together at the top, pulling your thumbs into your chest, connecting to your heartbeat. Big inhale up through the nose. Long exhale out the mouth. And opening your eyes whenever you're ready. Thank you so much for joining me today. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe down below, and let me know in the comments if you have any special requests for any future classes. I would love to hear from you. And with that, I will see you next time.